Hello.
Hello.
I think we're live. There we go.
Thumbs up if we're live. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us? Is everything okay? Yeah, so it's been a while since we've done one of these live streams, especially together. Because I did one about a year ago, but that was by myself.
I think it was when we hit 1,000 subscribers, to be fair.
Was it the last time we
Which
did a
was
live
like,
stream? That
maybe.
was 2 years ago?
Yeah, ages.
So that was mental. So basically, we thought, we was talking about maybe doing like a sit-down video about kind of discussing the channel and our plans for this year for the channel. But then we thought, let's do it live because it's less editing then.
Yeah. And it's always fun to have people in the chat as well interacting. So hello to everyone who's with us.
Yeah, thanks to everyone joining us. I feel like I'm on the Chain Dogs. It's really weird. It's like a weird offshoot episode.
Chain Dogs V2.
Yeah, so hi Mark, hi NF Attractions, hello Emma, hello Ads. You said I got lost on YouTube and ended up here. Oh,
Welcome.
I feel sorry for you then. Hello YMCA Coasters, how you doing? How you doing Neil? How you doing Andrew, John, Mikey, maybe Hannah, Matt, and Treehouse Coasters. So yeah, hope you're all doing well. We're getting close to the start of the season now, which is exciting.
Yes, it feels like this close season has dragged on, man.
It really has, and I think I've seen a lot of other people say that as well. It has actually felt like it's been a long time. I don't even think it's because like Pleasure Beach hasn't opened. It just generally has felt long, hasn't it?
It's been a long, cold winter. But we're nearly there. What is it, 3 weeks now, I think? 3 more weeks?
3 weeks, yeah. So let us know in the chat, where is everyone going for the 18th? Let us know. Is it Towers? Is it... well, Towers and Pleasure Beach seem to be
they're like
popular.
the two main ones, aren't they?
But where are you heading? Personally, us, because we have work obligations, we're going to the opening of Curse. But I probably would have done that anyway. I think I would have gone there and then gone up to Pleasure Beach.
Had best of both. Yeah.
Because we were meant to be going to Pleasure Beach, so we are going to be there on the Sunday. We're going to be there actually generally in Blackpool on the night time, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. So we're working at Towers on the Saturday, driving up to Blackpool, night out, and then day on the Pleasure Beach Sunday. So we are getting best of both, really. Best
of both, yeah. Matt said he's going to Valhalla opening in a few months.
Wishful thinking, I think.
Yeah.
I'd be so surprised if they just threw that out the bag and actually just opened it with no announcements. That'd be pretty shocking.
Yeah.
The fact that just nothing's been said at all, I just can't see it happening.
I said it on Twitter though. I was like, if they opened it and they put all this money into it, like it's got to be a few million they've put into the project, then they just open it without doing any marketing. Like they've missed a massive opportunity, really.
Yeah, 100%. It wouldn't make sense, would it?
No, it really wouldn't. But
loads of Pleasure Beach in the chat.
Yeah, it's weird because like even though it is not open the same time as as previous, it just feels like it's right to do a Pleasure Beach opening just because everything's so close together. It just goes wild, doesn't it?
It's just the ritual as well, isn't it?
Like, it is the ritual.
Opening weekend of the season is Pleasure Beach.
Yeah. Nice. We've got 31 people watching. I really didn't think it was going to have anyone at all,
hi,
to be honest.
everyone.
But, yeah, there we go. Towers, but 4 days later because work, no opening for me. Oh, sorry to hear that, Sammy.
It'll be quieter though, at least. You won't be in the big queues.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, silver lining.
That's true. So in terms of what we're going to go through, like I said, we're just going to quickly go through like what we've got coming up, and how basically a bit of an update on the channel is last year we didn't really do as many vlogs. It kind of ParkSpill's but basically on the back burner, wasn't it?
Yeah, I kind of feel like the trips that we did, we were on it with the vlogs, but then doing bits in between and a lot of the home parks and UK stuff, we just dropped the ball, really, didn't we?
Yeah, we just had a lot of work commitments last year. We were busy basically all the time.
So busy.
So we just didn't have the, because that's the thing as well, is like the type of vlogs we sometimes make, it takes a lot of editing. So I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to try and be like, every vlog's got to be perfect.
You spend far too long, and then it just builds up then, doesn't it, in your head? So.
Yeah, so this year I'm going to kind of do a little bit I'm going to still do some of like the cinematic-y type stuff, but I'm going to just do a lot more kind of just like, if I feel like vlogging, I'm going to vlog. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to go on the channel because at the end of the day, we just love watching the stuff back, don't we? I mean, through close season, how many vlogs have we? It sounds really weird just watching ourselves, but it's like watching home movies, right?
Yeah,
So,
it literally is. Whenever I'm like having a crap day or something, I always put on our afternoon vlog, and then it takes me straight back to that, which I just love watching it. So.
Exactly. Hello to Aroma Prime in the chat. Hope you're both doing well. Hey. Yes, we are. Thank you. Cal, oi oi. Claire's in the chat. Evening. Vix, hello.
Emma said she came for the clay content, but she's disappointed.
He might come up. He was like, just before we went live, he was like trying to get on my lap.
For those who don't know, Clay is our cat.
Yeah, Clay is our cat.
For context.
Yeah, that sounds really weird out of context, right? So there we go. But yeah, so there's going to be a lot more content this year. I know everyone says that, don't they? Everyone was like, sorry I haven't posted in a while, but there's going to be loads more content.
We have the best intentions, and we'll see how it goes.
No, 100%, because I've missed doing it. And like I say, we've got a lot more trips. Because also last year, like Florida, we saved up so much money for Florida. It took a little bit of our usual trips off, didn't it, really? Like we would have gone to more European parks and probably would have done more like parks in the UK, but we were just like trying to save everything because it was an expensive trip, that one was, wasn't it?
That was the big one last year.
It wasn't just Florida. Florida's normally expensive. It's when you do Halloween Horror Nights as well.
Yeah, that's the thing, because we got a really cheap deal on that holiday as well. Yeah. For the flights and hotel, like you couldn't have found it cheaper, but then it was the park tickets and the spending money. Yeah. Just kills it.
It did, yeah, exactly. Just trying to keep an eye on the chat. But yeah, so what we've got coming up initially, really, is what most people probably have got coming up as well. Except tomorrow we're going to, I know a few people are going to this in the chat, but we're going to World of Jumanji. So Chessington invited us to go and have a look around the site and have like a talk by some of the people behind the project.
I'm so excited for that.
We're really excited about that.
It's a proper like hard hat construction tour. We've got to get those steel toe cap boots on and hard hats and high vis to have a little look around and actually go and have a look and see what it's looking like.
I just asking questions. If they've got any questions in the chat that you want us to ask them, let us know, and I'll write them down and I'll because I'm going to vlog it as well, so I'll make sure to ask them questions.
Yeah, so it's the makers of it, and the way they described it was how they ask questions and find out about how they turned the film franchise into this theme park land. So that's going to be very interesting.
Yeah. Hello, Scott, who is he's on his other account. Normally it's all about and goes to dad.
There we go.
So yeah, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, so we got that. Then Towers Kids Pass buyout day is it's this weekend. This weekend.
This Saturday?
Yeah, or Sunday. I can't remember. It's one of the days, but I'm going to go there and check out what all the updates are. But yeah, there we go.
Claire's question: what are the snacks? Very important.
Snacks? Well, if Legoland news with the unthemed donuts is anything to go by, it's not looking good.
Jumanji snacks.
We want Jumanji snacks. I mean, they might do what they did with Mythica, because Mythica was, like I say, like the donuts that. Do you see it?
Yeah. Now they've stopped doing them.
But they might do it for like a limited time. But I want them all the time, to be honest. But is it that now different because Aramark,
that's
and they
a
can't.
Good point, actually.
They're
not in control of the snacks anymore.
Aramark don't do theme snacks.
No.
Maybe. So we've got that Kids Pass Day coming up. And obviously then we have opening weekend, so Curse, and then Pleasure Beach on the Sunday. And then we got Park Asterix. So we have the Eurotunnel booked, don't we?
Yes, so that's our first big trip this year. Well, we already done Fantasia but our next big trip this year is going to Park Asterix. We've booked the Eurotunnel for that Easter weekend because the park opens on the 8th of April, the Saturday, and all signs are pointing towards the new land being opened as well. but they haven't officially said it yet. I've seen things that say April, I've seen things that say spring, but I think they're just not wanting to commit to an actual date. So we thought, at least book the crossing.
Yeah.
If it gets close to the time and it's not going to be open, we could just go somewhere else. We can do something else and save Park Asterix for when it is. So that's our plan.
We could still go and do Park Asterix, but I'd also like to wait and see the park as a whole. Because I'd hate to go there and then know that.
Yeah, I just don't think we'd go back again, or we'd end up just going back again.
It's weird to go all the way back just for one coaster.
Yeah, save it for the whole experience is what
in such a short amount of time. Like maybe it was a few months later, maybe, but yeah. So Jamie said, love the video guys. Do you come from a videography background? Yeah, we both do. We met at film school, how you say it. We set up a video production company, and that's what we do for a living, basically. Yeah, so that's that. As Rob said, my daughter has watched an afternoon vlog around 50 times. We're going in July for the week. There we go. That's why we do it. That's why I miss vlogging and putting vlogs out so much.
Oh, I love that vlog so much as well. I've probably watched it about 50 times.
Yeah, exactly. Amy said, love you, can't wait to see you both tomorrow. Yeah, same to you. Honestly, so excited about it. It was such a big surprise when we got that invitation through.
Yeah,
so,
we were
thank
just
you
chatting
so much.
about it, how much we're looking forward to seeing what it's looking like.
Yeah, mega excited. So that's Park Asterix. So that's a big maybe, but we have the Eurotunnel booked. We don't have any hotels booked because we just don't know where we're going to be yet. But hopefully we might get some dates.
And we've got Matt Coaster Giant coming with us for that as well. And I think Chris and Gemma are joining us too. So that'll be a nice group trip over to France. Looking forward to that. And then after that, the next trip we've got booked is Liseberg.
Yep, Liseberg. So we're doing that with the European Coaster Club, aren't we?
Yeah. And I cannot wait. As soon as I put out the details of that trip, I literally lost my mind. One, it's over my birthday as well.
Yeah,
the Wednesday
that's the best thing about it.
Is my birthday. But just the details of the trip as well. The fact that we're getting the park the day before it opens just for people who are on the trip. So that's going to be awesome. Getting the stupidly cheap deal on the hotel as well, the brand new hotel.
Yeah.
So us lot will be the first ones to stay there.
Yeah.
The party they're hosting on the Monday evening as the welcome party, all the extra behind the scenes tours and stuff. It's going to be amazing, and it's a park that's new to both of us as well. So to discover it in that way is going to be awesome.
I'd said apologies for the chaos in advance. No, don't worry.
We'll bring the chaos.
We're expecting it. It's going to be a lot of people because I think I'm right in thinking that it's not just it's a couple of different coaster clubs.
Oh, okay. So
that are all going to be there. Yeah, so it's going to be a bit mental.
But it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, it really is.
I saw some bits flying around though, like the flights and stuff are getting messed up for some people or moved around and stuff. So
happened to us though, didn't it?
Well, it said on our app that it was cancelled, but then after a day or two it came back and said it was fine after I emailed them. So I don't know, it's kind of a touch wood for Ryanair, isn't it? Just hope we all get there. But...
We'll get there one way or another.
Yeah.
Swim,
walk, fly.
We'll do it. We'll get there definitely. So yeah, that's just going to be crazy because you're going to hit your 200th cred as well there, aren't you?
Yes, if I don't get it before then, because this trip's in April.
You're going to get your 200th cred at Breen?
Well, I'm on 194 now, so 6 creds, but I think I'm going to save my 200 for Helix.
Yeah.
Rather than a wacky one.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So, very excited about that.
So I'd said it's ECC primarily. We're expecting the odd few from Ace.
Oh,
so
nice.
There we go. Cool. So that's good though. That's good. It's not going to be too crowded. So
I feel like it's going to be dead, to be honest, because it's like a decent sized park, isn't it?
Yeah.
So even 1,000 people in there.
But it's been on my bucket list for so long, Liseberg. Honestly, obviously like Helix and Boulder alone. I don't know which one I'm looking forward to most, to be honest, out of them two. Because obviously we've done an Intamin prefab Colossus at Heide Park, but Boulder looks like my style of coaster. Because even though Colossus was great, it was just like it just ran out of steam.
Yeah,
like after the Camelbacks, you then went to like the little Helix down, and it just felt like a bit dead. But I reckon Boulder's going to have like a little bit more attitude to it. So.
Yeah, definitely excited.
I can't wait. But yeah, there's loads, and the whole there's like a walkthrough scare maze attraction as well there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, which looks really really cool. hotel something. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
There's loads of stuff, like loads of little quirky bits there as well, isn't there?
I'd said beers and hammering stuff into Boulder will be fun. Oh yeah, because we get to I wouldn't let us sign it again because I see people sign it when they do the tours.
Oh yeah, Chris and Gemma did that last time on the trip, didn't they? Oh, Claire's just pointed out actually, won't I get my 200 in Park Asterix? Yes, I probably will then.
Yeah, you actually will.
Oh, because when I had Helix in
We've
mind,
messed that up now.
we didn't have Asterix planned, so yes, I will. Okay,
Yeah.
Tutatis as my 200, that'll do.
Tutatis.
But that's going to take some more planning though.
Hotel Gaston is the it's the scared walkthrough thing. It looks so cool.
Cool.
Craig, I thought you said you were coming. You're not planning to go anymore then, because I thought you were going. ECC trip looks epic, but I thought you were going.
Yeah, I thought he was going.
Carl said, do the wacky worm, Joe.
I had flying fish for my 100, so I kind of feel like I want a decent 200.
Yeah, true. So yeah, Liseberg. Yeah, that's about it to say. Obviously, they're opening. Did you mention about the new part
No.
of the park? Yeah.
No, the fact there's the whole new coaster.
Luna Park and the new coaster they've got there. It's like built for their centennial. The whole place. Obviously, I think some of the rides had opened up before, but then the coaster's going to open up now. I think, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not triple checked that, but yeah. So really looking forward to that. And just Gothenburg, so we've got like 2 days either side of the park days to just explore around there as well, haven't we? So that's going to be really cool.
And that's going to be a nice chill out few days, I think, by the looks of it.
Yeah, definitely. Please take the big boy camera to your trip. I need that B-roll. We'll have to see, because if I've got 1 day, I want to kind of enjoy that park. But I might take it.
We're doing 2 days.
Oh, Park Asterix.
2 days, yeah.
If that's the thing, my new rule now is, if we have 1 day at a park, I'm just going to do a normal vlog. If we have 2 days, then I'm going to do like some more fancier shots, because I love getting the shots and stuff. But when I tried to do it at like Wallaby, Belgium, it was like really hard because we had.
Because you're only doing it in between walking, like next ride.
And everyone else was like going to do other rides, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna like. I missed a few creds at that park. Nothing big. It was only like an SLC and a boomerang, but still, I want the creds. So yeah, I think that's my new rule, is that like not to force doing it, just do it if I want to do it. But definitely Park Asterix looks amazing.
Oh, it does.
It looks stunning. I really want to get that. KI Coasters, evening, how you doing? Do you know if there's still spaces for Liseberg?
Ads? Any idea?
I don't think so. There might be like a waiting list that you probably might be able to sign up to, because people do cancel and things like that. But yeah, so apart from that, we're hoping to. There's nothing concrete, but we're looking into doing Park Warner Madrid.
Yes. I'm thinking that one's going to be more like September time.
Yeah,
like a late summer thing.
That might not be like a when it opens type of deal, just because like we've got a lot to do already, on top of work and everything. So that's the thing, because our job involves being at theme parks as well. Some things like will clash, won't they?
Yeah, exactly.
So like events start at a certain time.
Like coming up to Halloween, we're completely stacked the last 2 years, weren't we? So don't book anything.
From Halloween onwards for us until like the end of the year is like we can't really take any time off. We've just got to fit in things where we can. But yeah, so there we are. Taking big boy camera sounds like equal taking 10-year-old. What? Yeah. Yeah, the way I said that. Yeah. So yeah, that's it really. So and also maybe Portaventura in the summer, but that's scheduled to open I think like June time. Their new Uncharted coaster, indoor coaster.
That one's kind of like the bottom of our list as a nice to have, isn't it? Because we've done Portaventura a couple of times recently.
Yeah, but I mean for me, I want to get on that indoor coaster. I think what we've done this year is we've got like a list of ones that we kind of would like to do if we have the opportunity.
We sort of prioritised it, didn't we?
And we're gonna like just keep an eye on flights and stuff, and if we get like a really cheap deal where we can just literally like jump over there and then come back in like the space of 2 days, then sorted because then it end up being cheaper than just going to like a park in the UK if it's a big drive, isn't it really? So yeah, but the big one this year is our US trip,
Yeah.
which we've booked now.
So we're doing a US road trip this year in July.
Yeah, so it's like an East Coast trip. If you follow us on Twitter, you've probably seen all about this. But yeah, this is like our biggest trip to date. Like, even though it's like quite a mini US trip compared to some people's, like Claire's, for example. Claire, Bobby, and James's trip they did was insane.
It was absolutely nuts. Ours is like a half version of
Yeah,
theirs.
half it. But it's still, to us, it's still like a big trip.
Yeah.
So we're starting off in New York, and obviously gonna do some sightseeing around New York. Then we're gonna go to Coney Island, do Luna Park, and have what do we want on the beach?
Long Island iced teas in Long Island.
Long Island iced tea. That's what we want.
It's gotta be done.
So yeah, we're gonna do that. And then from there, we're going to rent a car. We've got a car we're going to rent. Then we're going to go drive over to Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, do King Dakar, and hopefully El Toro.
Oh, please.
So, yeah, when booking this, I didn't think we'd have much chance of getting El Toro, but I've been looking at some updates on El Toro, and it has had like extensive track reworks after it closed because of the accident last year. So I've actually got we're going in July.
So that's like 5 months away now. We've got a chance. It might open. You think if they want it open, they'd push to get it ready for that summer season, won't they? So we'll see. We shall see. If not, King Dakar anyway. So
yeah, exactly. And there's loads of other cool stuff there. There's loads of other like amazing stuff there to do as well. And it'll be our first Six Flags park. Mm-hmm. So yeah, like even though Six Flags aren't like renowned for being like the best theme parks,
I'm really intrigued actually to see how it goes.
I just feel like as an enthusiast, you need to have done a Six Flags park. I mean,
there you go. Ad just said it's an enthusiast rite of passage to be spited by El Toro.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah, true.
So good.
Yeah, and so then from there we go to, and also sorry, Six Flags Great Adventure looks like it has a really cool safari ride.
Oh yeah.
It's actually like a massive place, and it's got like like you can go out in the jeeps.
I didn't even expect them to have animals there. It seems really
huge.
random, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's there's some good stuff there as well, like big massive bears and stuff. So stuff that we're not really used to. Hershey Park after that, so drive over to Pennsylvania.
And who knows, we might get Wildcat Revenge by then.
We should do. We should, because they said they're like a summer opening.
Yeah. So end of July, likely. So
I'm hoping it will be. It's going pretty well so far. They've got a lot done so far, so I've got high hopes for that. And obviously, there's just some good coasters there. I loved Great Adventure. Rope dropped it and walked straight on the front row of King Dakar. That's good.
Claire said you had to self-drive the safari. What? That's amazing.
That's really cool. I'd love to do that. Yeah. You just look at the comments and you just get some up.
Mark said Six Flags are amazing on a good day, but trash on a bad day. You'll be fine and love it. Yeah, that seems to be the general consensus, doesn't it? Like, depending on what kind of day you get. But either way, there's good rides there. We'll enjoy it. It's at the start of the trip as well, so I think that's a good place to have it. Like, I don't know, if you're too tired after so many days and get a bad day, it kind of stings a bit more, doesn't it? So no, we'll be fine. Still looking forward to it.
No, but I think Hershey Park's one I'm looking forward to a lot.
Yes.
If anything, like Sky Rush just looks really. I hear like massive mixed opinions about Sky Rush, but to me, like I can't wait to experience it.
Yeah.
Obviously,
really
like Candemonium looks good. It's just got a lot there really.
There's loads of rides there actually, isn't there? That's like the most creds of all the parks, I think.
I think that's the only park we're going to do where we're going to get fast track, because we've got one day there, and I went on like q/times.com, and you can look back like a year of the time you're going to see how busy the park was, and around about the time when we're going, it's like the only park out of all of them that seem to have like an hour long queues and more, basically. So
yeah,
I think
in the spirit of getting on everything we want to get on, it's got to be done.
Yeah, so but the rest I think will be fine. Then we're going to go over to
King's Dominion.
King's Dominion
is the next one.
Yeah, so looking forward to doing that. What are you looking forward to the most there?
I can't remember.
That's the Intimidator.
Oh, is
Intimidator 305.
Oh, man. Claire scared me of that now. It's just about her experience.
Claire had a bad experience.
But I'm super excited, like, intrigued to see how it rides. I think I've never come close to blacking out or greying out on a ride before. So I think if anything's going to do it, it'll be I-305.
Yeah.
So we shall see.
Yeah. Got Twisted Timbers there. So quite a lot to do there. And that will be our first Cedar Fair park as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to be good. From there, we're then going to go over to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, which is, even though this has got good coasters in it, but it's not. There's more coasters in other parks I'm looking forward to more, but as a whole park, Busch Gardens Williamsburg is the one I'm looking forward to the most because it just looks like a really nice park.
Yeah, agreed. We absolutely loved the other Busch Gardens in Tampa.
Yeah.
Where we went just for like the theming and the setting there and just how peaceful it was and how beautiful it was, all the animals and stuff. And this seems to have a very similar vibe.
Yeah.
And we're doing 2 days there, aren't we, to make sure we can properly spend the time and kind of soak in the atmosphere of that park, and that'll be a bit of a break in the trip as well to have a slower paced 2 days.
So we technically didn't need 2 days there, but I have asked a few friends who like frequent the American parks, like, out of all these, what would you do 2 days at? And all of them said Williamsburg. And plus we're going on a weekend as well. It was the only one that falls on a Saturday.
Yeah,
so
that was a reason as well.
Just to not be stressed out, let's do 2 days there. And yeah, it should be good. But like, yeah, Loch Ness is like, oh God, I can't wait to
and
do
Dark
that.
Coaster will probably be
Dark
open.
Coaster I think will definitely be open because they've already started doing like the tours around it, haven't they, and stuff.
Oh, Drunk Rider said, first of all, when we cuddling. Second of all, when we cuddling.
Well, you've got the dates, Drunk Riders. Come and meet us. I'm guessing that's Marcus. Hello, Sam. How you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, Sam said he'd come and meet us as well. So.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
No, he didn't really.
Oh, Sam.
He might do.
Jackie.
It's only like 10-hour journey away.
Yeah. Hop on a plane. There you go. Scott just said sounds like Joe may hit 250 this year. To be fair, yeah, I think this trip is about 60, 70 creds.
Yeah. I think
a lot.
No, like this one is like 70 creds.
Yeah,
this one
yeah.
trip.
So I'll have 200 before. I might even hit 300 this year.
I think we'll hit
Who
300.
knows?
I think we'll hit 300 this year, personally. With everything else we've got going on as well, and the ones that are maybes as well.
Yeah.
Definitely might get there. We see you at Dollywood. Yes, please. Come on, mate.
Yes.
That would be amazing. But yeah, so. Yeah, Busch Gardens Williamsburg. I really want to do that. Like, obviously, Dark Coaster looks amazing. I would love to have experienced the actual dark ride there because it looked mega interesting. Before, obviously, it's now been turned into this. But yeah, just a lot there, really. So yeah, then we got Carowinds.
Yeah.
So Fury 3. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
Yeah, Fury 325, which looks amazing. That's the Cedar Fair as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Carowinds.
Sorry, I've got a friend coming to stay tonight, and I just saw a message.
Not here yet.
Not here yet. Yeah, carry on. Sorry.
What did Claire say? Our summer Sunday was surprisingly manageable, but Loch Ness so much smoother than expected, and loved it so much. Oh, it looks amazing, doesn't it? That's the one with the interlocking corkscrews.
What was that? Oh yeah, Loch Ness. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's interlocking loops. Basically, it looks so good. Like it's just It might not be the best coaster in the world, but it's just iconic.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Especially in all the trees and everything. It looks so nice.
And there you go. As Claire said, on a summer Sunday was manageable. I think because it's a big park as well, isn't it? So even if it's busy, it gets spread out.
Yeah, exactly. And obviously at Carowinds as well, you got Copperhead Strike as well.
Oh yeah.
Mac launch coaster.
So that's like Icon's brother, right?
It's kind of like same scale,
Yeah.
but it just looks like a bit more interesting layout to me. And it's got a funny theme. It's about like something to do with some woman and jams, making jams or something like that.
Okay.
I think I'm right. I might be completely wrong there, but it looks funny.
Jam coaster.
So super infused Jackie is in the house. So
Hey,
excited for your
Jackie.
trip. One of the best things here is driving around, doing things much more relaxing than flying. Yeah, we prefer driving, don't we?
Yeah, I'm well excited for the road trip side of this as well, let alone
Yeah.
the parks. Just getting on those roads. We're going to be doing a lot of the driving in the evenings. So finish the park day,
Yeah.
do the drive, and then get the hotel close to the next park. That seemed like the best way to fit it in.
Yeah, I mean, we drive a lot for our work, so to us, like doing like a
4 hours is fine.
It tends to fly by for us. But like even when in the middle of COVID, in lockdown, when it opened up for a little bit, we went over to Efteling and Phantasialand, but we could only drive, so we drove to Efteling and then we drove to Phantasialand and then drove all the way back, and we were like, even though it took way longer, we were like, it was just much more enjoyable and relaxed because you didn't have to like empty your stuff out, and
you don't have to. You can literally bring a whole bag of snacks with you in the car. You don't have to worry about luggage, how much you bring.
Flying just is a bit of a faff sometimes.
Yeah,
isn't it? Really?
Convenient, but also inconvenient.
Yeah. Copperhead Strike is so good and so crazy, so scary because it's slow. Feels like you're going to slip right out. Yeah, it's a lot of it looks like a lot of hang time in that.
That sounds great.
Do you know what car you're hiring? No, we've not decided yet.
Not booked it yet.
We booked our flights, and then we're just like now going through what hotels we want, because we had to finalise what we wanted, where we wanted to be on certain dates, and just double check everything. So the rest we're doing the rest now basically. So the flights are locked in. And yeah, because after Carowinds, we're then going to go to Dollywood, which is a big one for us.
Yeah, that's the final park of this trip. We're finishing in Dollywood in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
And I can't even believe that we're going to be going there.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever saw Dollywood, and I saw a vlog of it, and I was just like, this place, man, it is like my dream theme park, and now we get to go. Yeah.
Like Dollywood and Silver Dollar City for me are like two of my all-time like big parks I want to go to, because they just look so different to anything else, and I love it. That's why it's great going to these European parks, because they're so individual and so different to each other. But like Silver Dollar City and Dollywood have that type of vibe where they just got their own thing going. They're very much a product of where they're located as well, aren't they? So it's like very traditional and stuff. And
I do wish we had a bit more time to spend in Pigeon Forge and like go see Nashville and stuff. Yeah. But I think this one is a bit of a flyby trip, and I'm pretty certain at some point we'll be back over in Dollywood and we can spend some proper time around there, so we can,
No, we've got far too many theme parks, do we? Can't go revisiting them.
That's how it goes.
No, we'll see. We've got another US trip in the works for like next year, where we're going to do like the middle of the country, aren't we? So like we're talking like Cedar Point, Kings Island, Holiday World. And basically there would end on Silver Dollar City. But it's so hard planning any trip, but especially like in America, where there's like loads of little kind of local parks dotted around. Like I would love to fit like Kennywood in, Knobles as well. But
then you feel like you're driving all the way out to come back in, or so.
Well, yeah, because like it's not that far from like Hershey Park, for example. Kennywood isn't, but then it's like we have to drive back down to King's Dominion, so then that adds on like a few hours sort of thing. So
you've got to be economical with these trips.
But it's just difficult though, isn't it? I'm sure people can relate. Once you start planning trips, you start adding ones on and stuff, and it
just grows. Gemma said we should hire a Jeep Wrangler, best cruising car, and Carl agreed. That's what they had for their US trip. That looked like Jeep a beast.
Yeah. I'd be happy to get one of them. I'd love to. But you need a big, nice car if there's a few of you as well. So there we go. What else we got? So Claire saying, watch your vlog beforehand and you had me so scared and all my worst fears came true.
They're talking about I-305 when Jackie ran out. She said it's the one coaster that she's never going to do again.
Yeah.
I'm not scared of it, but I'm sure if I go on it, I'm going to get off and be like, what the hell was that?
It depends, because like I feel like it's one of them coasters that runs like very differently.
Ad says you will at least grey out on it.
Oh, I will then, because I grey out quite a lot. It doesn't take a lot for me to grey out. I don't think I've ever blacked out yet. I don't think I'd like that though.
No. Well, Claire basically passed out and came to while she was on the ride, and it just sounds mad, but
yeah,
we shall see.
Yeah.
And it was worse before it got reprofiled as well, wasn't it? That first drop.
Yeah. Jurassic Journey boat ride 2 ride. Oh, that's the one that's in Pigeon Forge.
That is. Yeah,
I really want to do
I don't think we've got time, because we've driving there the night before, doing the day at Dollywood, and then we've got I think Dollywood closes at 9, and then we want to go do one of the Alpine coasters that closes at 11ish or 12. So that's kind of like our after park activity. I don't know if we'll fit in the Jurassic boat ride as well.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe we can do it on the way to the airport or something. But it's.
But we'll definitely do that mountain coaster.
It looks amazing.
That looks really cool, especially at night. It's got a lot of lights.
Yeah, lights all the way down it. Yeah. It's like one of the biggest ones. So.
I'd said, Sam Costello is in the house. Hello, hey, Sam. I'd said I lost all vision at the bottom of the drop and then snapped back on the airtime hill. It's basically a 300-foot drop into Rita. That's so funny.
We nipped out the park during the day. Okay, that's an interesting tactic.
Yeah. It depends. If we feel like we've got a lot done,
we might have a chance.
Quickly pop out the park, but
cool.
There's just a lot there to do in one day, isn't there? That's the only problem.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
It's on our radar, so if we get a chance, we will.
It's got a lot of character. But yeah, so Dollywood, Pigeon Forge, Pigeon Ford. Hopefully we get to do that. But I think Lightning Rod is something I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah, well excited for that.
Obviously, people say it's not as good as it once was, but it still looks pretty cool to me.
It's still a launched RMC.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. I think that's the thing. I think the problem with it now, everyone says, is that it's just not much of a launch because you go all the way at the top and then you just lose all steam when you go over the edge. But it used to just like push
absolutely yeet over.
So yeah,
it's still going to be cool. I don't mind. Even like looking at the POVs and stuff, like through the terrain it goes through and stuff. It just looks so cool, so different.
Yeah, so there we go. So that's our US trip. We're looking forward to it.
It's a big one.
It's a very big one.
What's that? 7 parks.
Yeah.
And we're doing it over 10 days.
Over 10 days. Because like 2 of them are in New York, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting. And if it goes well, we're gonna do an even bigger trip. We'll double the length of it next year.
just keep doubling it, go bigger and go bigger and go bigger.
So yeah, there we are. So let us know in the chat. Have you got any big trips you're looking forward to doing this year?
GeForce Tommy said Europa Park or Phantasialand for a first timer. I'd say Phantasialand.
I think Europa Park is a lovely park, but you have to spend. At
least 3 days.
At least
minimum. It's such a big park; it could be quite overwhelming. But Phantasialand, spending a day, 2 days there, you'll get a good.
I think
really
2 days.
Good feel for it.
And it's all like very close together. Europa Park's like a really weird layout. Even though Phantasialand is a bit easy to get lost in, you can. Quickly...
You end up finding your way back around in Phantasialand. Europa Park, you can be lost for ages.
But honestly, we did like so many. We kept looping at Europa Park. We were trying to follow the map, and we kept going in circles. And we was like, we've just come back here. Like, how did we do that? And it's just, I think Europa Park. It's more of a relaxed type of park. I think we did it in 2 days. Got everything just about. There's some dark rides we didn't do. But yeah, because it was very busy when we went as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, fairly busy.
It's like one of the busiest parks in Europe. Even though like once you're in a queue, it does get through the lines fast, but you're still looking at when we were there looking nearly an hour away.
Yeah, so we did 2 days, and we felt like we needed 2 more days to really get to have chance to chill and stuff as well, and really get to know the place and get.
It's a proper resort.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Phantasialand is a resort, but you can get away with like staying on the road and coming in, and I don't think you lose out on anything too much. Whereas with Europa Park, it's all about like, the food and the drink, and it's like doing like a Disney park in a way, where you have to kind of go all in on it to really appreciate it. But I'd say Phantasialand is a nice, quick, easy thing you can get in.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Europa Park's more of a commitment. That's what I'll say.
We've got a few UK trips coming up as well, as Emma has just reminded us. So we're going to Great Yarmouth in the summer. Well, I think May time, was that? May? June? Early June.
I was going to say shout out to Kershaw's. How you doing?
Oh, hey.
7 parks in 10 days. You guys are crazy. Digital Dan in the chat. But yeah, so... so what was that again? So we're
going to Great Yarmouth early June with the gang.
Yeah, I spent a lot of my childhood in Great Yarmouth doing the parks. Used to stay up in Hemsby, and then we used to go to like Joyland and Pleasure Beach all the time. So.
And I've never been to any of those parks.
No.
So is it Joyland, Pleasure Beach, and Pleasurewood Hills?
Yeah.
I think that's what we do. Is there any
I
extras?
think that's it.
Yeah. Emma,
that's
tell us if you've got anything else planned.
It's a shame that Louis Tussauds Wax Museum's not there anymore, because that was hilarious. The worst wax
that
museum.
really dodgy one?
Yeah, it was just. We went in there once. We went in there with my mum and dad, and it was just the weirdest thing ever.
Oh man.
So that's going to be really good.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. I'm going on a girls' trip to Breen as well. We're going to do the creds in Breen and a fun.
And then we need
there.
to go back to Breen, so I can go and do it.
Yeah, and then
as
we'll
well.
get back again in summer.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you're going to go. We're going to have to go back now because I need to get them creds.
Claire, I was watching Bobby's Joyland and Pleasure Beach vlogs yesterday when you guys went. It looks so good. 2 snail rides, yes.
Yeah, it's a big part of my childhood, that place was. I'm so looking forward to getting back.
Oh, it's gonna be proper like. So we're staying in caravans as well, aren't we? So it's going to be proper, like, family, seaside holiday vibes. Yes. Can't wait.
Got Eddie. How you doing, Eddie, mate? How
Parks
you doing?
and Pints, hello.
Parks and Pints.
What else have we got planned for the... I'm sure there's another UK trip.
Yeah, so I want to go on the West Coast. Basically starting off at like Barry Island, like going to Breen and stuff, and go down there.
Get the Western Supermare and stuff.
Yeah, like Milky Way as well. Want to go there. Just do like some of the littler parks around the UK.
Because there's loads of them that I've seen but I've never been to, so we kind of want to just get them covered as well.
Just do some more parks that we haven't been to before, even though like we'll be just doing like kiddie creds there. Like it's a day out, isn't it? Really, like Wicksteed Park.
Something
as well.
to do on a dead weekend.
Yeah.
Skegness as well.
Yes. Yeah.
That was going to be the lads' trip, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's happening. Like no one can be bothered to like plan it, so I don't know if it's happening.
It's because all the planners are in the girls' trip.
Vic's saying stop being salty about Breen. I am salty because I want to go. I thought it was but there we go. I think that's it though, really. But anything that takes our fancy, we're gonna just go and do, really. Hopefully, like I say, we've got. I really want to get to Tivoli this year.
Yeah, that's on the list as well.
I really want to go to Tivoli.
We're looking at that for kind of winter time, weren't we? Because it looks
winter.
amazing at winter time.
All the lights there and everything. Get that little mini B&M done.
Yeah, and then originally because we had Liseberg booked, we also wanted to do Kolmarden and Groneland.
Yeah.
But then we were like, we'll have to go back and do them because they're not open. And then now we're kind of like, I don't think we'll fit it in. So they're on the list as well. We'll see. Who knows? But I don't think you really get cheap deals to Sweden.
No, it's quite expensive in general, isn't it? Really.
I think I'd take Park Warner Madrid over that anyway.
Yeah.
If we can do it. So yeah, loads of stuff planned. Half of it's booked in, half of it is let's see if we can make it happen. But either way, it's going to be an exciting year for us.
It's going to be very exciting. Can't wait. Hello, Marcus. How you doing?
Hey.
Yeah, Eddie's saying Tivoli is class. It looks beautiful.
It does
I can't
look
wait
so
to go
good.
there. But yeah, hopefully, like that's the thing. Like we'll just take it out. We've got our main things booked in, and then that's it. Really, we'll see what else we can afford, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like I say, I really want to get to Porter. I really want to just do that because I just love that park. And we didn't go last year, but we have been quite a lot to it now.
We went the year before and 2019, didn't we?
Yeah, 2 years.
So it seems to be every other year that we go.
Every other year we go.
We are actually due a visit then.
But I think the last time we went, like we had like 4 days there. So 4 days. And by the 4th day, I was like, I think we've done this park now. Like, and I remember saying then, I was like, this park needs more coasters. And then suddenly it was like, oh, what's that popping up there? But yeah, and I'm looking forward to the queue on that thing. So.
You say you are or you're not?
I'm not looking now. I'm looking for. I mean, it might be a nicely themed queue. You never know.
It's not going to be Fly's queue, is it?
But yeah, there we go. I think that's about it, really. If you've got anything you want to ask us, like Q&A, let us know.
Any questions?
What's your top 10? But yeah, I think we're going to do like more of these lives, just because it's just a cool little thing to do, really. Sit down and chat with people. It's better than doing it on Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. How you doing, Dom? But yeah, I just can't wait for the parks to open now.
3 more weeks. Actually, I can tell you exactly how many days because I've got it on my countdown.
It's been nice, hasn't it?
18 days.
18 days. Open. Yeah. It's been nice though, hasn't it? It's like over the half term. Now we've got our annual passes for Drayton back again.
Yeah.
Just being able to, like on Saturday, we just was like, shall we just nip down to Drayton? It's only like 50 minutes down the road, and we was just like, yeah, we just went in for like a couple of hours.
Yeah, because we knew Matt and Claire were there, and they were getting garlic bread, so we were like, garlic bread for lunch, let's go. Got to do Thor as well, and Loki.
Yeah.
So it's so good. Yeah, you kind of take it for granted, like, by the time it's summer or whatever, and you're so used to it, and then during this close season, it really does remind you like how much you miss it.
It made me appreciate, like, I should appreciate the fact that we have a pretty good disco coaster.
Yeah.
And a pretty good. That's the name of the model. I'm not saying it's a coaster. It's called a disco coaster, just in case anyone starts going crazy. Like that's literally what the model's called. A disco and Sam Perla Nebula down the road. Like, it's pretty cool.
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when Shockwave opens up, we've got a stand-up coaster as well.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
We've got 2 more Nebulas to try this year, one in Liseberg and one in Park Asterix.
Kershaw says, what new UK attraction are you looking forward to the most?
I think the Curse. Oh, man, for
yeah,
me.
Curse.
Super excited for that. I can't wait to see it all done up. And
I think people are not expecting it to be as... I don't think people realise, like...
how big they've gone on it.
Yeah, I think some people still think it's just like a little light theming thing. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people. I can't wait to experience it and see what it's like. But yeah, I think people are sleeping on it a little bit.
Yeah,
don't know if that's the right word.
Lots of people are excited.
People are excited, but I see a lot of comments, people being like, "Oh, it's just like a re-theme."
I kind of love that though when a ride really does blow expectations, and it's like, "Whoa, okay, that's cool." So. Hopefully it lives up to it. I'm very, very excited to see it.
Yeah.
In 18 days.
Dom said, thoughts on Project Exodus? Like, honestly, so excited.
Yeah, that's going to be so cool.
Even though, like everyone else saying, it is short, but we tend to just have short coasters in the UK. I think it's a shame, but that's just kind of what
we get, yeah.
But, like, even though, like, for me, like, Nemesis is short, it doesn't take away like how good that coaster is, and just if it is what it was like in the plans, and some of these recreations I've seen on No Limits and stuff, I think it's going to be the best coaster in the UK. Mm-hmm. It's definitely got the potential to be the best coaster in the UK, and I think it will just change like Thorpe completely, won't it?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
It will just like finish off their lineup like so well, because it has felt it's a bit like Portaventura. It's just felt like it's needed something for a long time.
I think what's going to be so mad is seeing Stealth, which obviously when you look at Stealth and you stood by it, it's so tall, but then that is going to look small compared to this, because it's going to be so much bigger.
Yeah.
And Dom, thank you as well for your updates you've been doing on Project Exodus.
Yeah,
Dom is down there pretty much every day showing like the work on the ground, so that's going to be really cool if you can keep that up and everyone can see what's going on.
Yeah. So there we go.
We got a super chat from Uniques. Thank
you. What's that hat in the background? So that hat.
What's the hat?
It's Hollywood Tower Hotel. Hollywood Tower Terror.
So that was from our first trip to Florida.
Yeah. Oh, what's this? I don't know. What's that? What's that gun from?
What you got there?
Yeah, there we go.
It's not a jewel blaster.
I shouldn't have said that. Baghdad, Drayton, annual pass is ready for a big year event. Honestly.
Yeah, that's the best reason to get the annual pass is all the events are included, and they're open till 9 o'clock, and you can just stay there all day, stay for the event, and they look so good. Yeah. Super excited, especially for the Vikings event they're doing in October.
Yeah, but yeah, thanks so much for that super chat. Like, really appreciate that. You didn't have to. But yeah, is the Curse worth going to before Blackpool? I don't know. It depends. Like, if you've already got it depends if you've already got Blackpool booked.
If you're in Blackpool on Friday night, then no.
It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it just depends how quick you want to get it done.
Yeah.
So,
or you can go after Blackpool on Sunday. So yeah.
Yeah. So I need to do a Nebulous so bad. I might be getting giants just so... Yeah, do it. Go to Drayton. It's worth it just to get the Nebulous.
Yeah.
It's annoying how slow it loads, but it's still really good.
Still worth it.
Yeah, so carry on. You see any comments, Jen?
Yeah, Techno Andrew says, I feel like Curse is the one that will be done properly. Yeah, because we were talking the other day, weren't we, about the year of the Ghost Train, the fact that it's the Curse at Alton Manor, Darren Brown's is now becoming the Ghost Train. Oakwood have stripped their Ghost Train as well to join in on the party, so it's like...
It's so cool.
Literally
like,
the year
I
of the
love Ghost Trains,
so
this was kind of unexpected, like a year ago, to be like, oh... suddenly we're getting like basically three new ghost trains.
Yeah,
Like,
which is mad. And I'm here for it.
Yeah, really good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Ghost Train at Thorpe's going to be like.
Yeah, I can't even imagine like what they're doing with
I feel
it.
like it's just come out of nowhere in a way. So I don't know, like, is there a big budget being spent on it? I don't know, like,
is it an afterthought or is it like a fully planned?
Is it just like, I need to know how to anticipate it.
Because I feel like they're stripping a lot of it out from.
Yeah, because at first I thought it was just going to be a quick thing, but like from watching Jack's video, like they've took so much. It's not just the VR; it's like they've took bits of theming out, so it seems like a much bigger project than I originally thought. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah. So, what park ride are you most looking forward to on your USA trip? Oh God, it's a difficult
I think
one,
Dollywood for me is the first one that I think, yes, I cannot wait to get there. But also Busch Gardens and also.
You can't just say everything.
Yeah, just all of it. No, Dollywood is my number one.
Dollywood, yeah. I don't know, one single ride. What I'm most looking forward to? Probably Fury.
Fury 325.
Yeah, it's like. That is one of them coasters that when you hear someone's like top 10,
yeah,
it's always in there at some point. And I love B&M, like, and that layout to me just looks like perfect. So it looks so good. I can't wait.
There's
for
just
that.
too many good.
But yeah, like when I think about it,
there's too many good ones.
I'm like, if El Toro opens,
yeah,
when we're there, like that has been a massive bucket list for me, because then we would have like three of the
interim prefabs.
Yeah. So, like, that would be cool, because we're doing Boulder as well this year.
Thrill Riders said, replace Ghost Train with Loggers Leap. It's gone, mate. It's gone. Get over it.
Get over it.
R.I.P.
Yeah, could you imagine that?
Loggers that make it spooky.
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Like...
YMCA said, remove all Ghost Trains, please. They don't like the spooky.
They don't like the spooky?
No. It's all right, mate.
I love spooky stuff.
Yeah, more spooky.
Yeah. So yeah, there we go. Curse at Alton Manor or Curse of the Were-Rabbit? Oh, that's a good question from Kira.
Alton Manor.
I don't know, like the Were-Rabbit in Wallace is pretty scary, to be honest. So yeah, Dom said he's just done another update tonight, but even bigger news, and it's huge.
Ooh, nice one. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, definitely look at that tonight, Dominic. Thanks for that. All right, cool.
Ad said, Fury 325 is unlike any other B&M in the best way possible. Truly an amazing ride.
Yeah, see, that's what I hear all the time. Like, I can't wait.
Hype.
But yeah. Cool.
Oh, it's going to be so good.
Yeah, so there we go. Unique said, thank you so much for making your Port Ventura videos. You helped me out so much regarding hotels, places to go at the park. Oh,
nice one.
I'm glad someone enjoyed it, man. Yeah. That was really good. Really good to hear.
We absolutely love that park as well. So
yeah, it's just like, it's not even about the rides, even though it's got like Shambhala there, which is one of my favourite coasters.
It was my number one for so long.
Just for the views alone, like
it.
that place is just stunning.
It's just full on happy place vibes, having that yard of Cavessa in the sun, watching the coasters. Yeah. It's just like,
it's got to be sunny though, man. Like I've seen some vlogs of it, and it's when it's not like that sunny and it doesn't look as good. It needs to be like proper sunny. It needs to be like, yeah, just with your yard. Going around, walking around, just sitting and watching. It's just I love it. It's just
immaculate
chilled. It's just
vibes.
So chilled, especially because we've been a few times now. We can chill more.
Yeah, we're not rushing around.
It's not like oh, we've got to get on everything sort of thing, and there's a lot of flat rides there as well, which is really nice.
Oh, so you're going soon then? You've not been yet.
Yeah.
Oh, have the best time. It's gonna be so good. Are you staying on resort or are you travelling in? We've done it either way, and they're both great, aren't they?
Yeah.
It depends what kind of holiday you want, really.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's us. I think because we had to do an hour because our friends come around.
There we go. There's an hour.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. Like I say,
thanks for joining. It's been really fun actually talking about all these plans. I'm getting even more excited now.
I know, just actually putting them out there. But yeah, just to let you know that like more content will be coming on the channel. Really looking forward to it. And it's not because like we feel like we need to like upload and stuff. It's just like we just genuinely like.
Yeah, we
doing it.
we want to get back into it and give it another.
It's just really rewarding when people like it helps people out. You know, when you do these lives and people say like, "Oh, I really like this vlog. It really helped me out," and and it just gets people excited. So. Yeah, thanks so much. So I don't know when we'll next be live. Probably next week, I think. Just depending on what we got going on. But we'll probably make them like Monday nights.
Yeah, and we'll always put it on Twitter like the day before or something. Give you some heads up so you can.
Yeah, if you come and
you can join us.
But yeah, it'd be good to do one, especially after the opening weekend as well, just to see what stories everyone's got.
Get all the reactions from it as well and see. Yeah. And who knows, Valhalla might be open by then.
It's not. It's not going to open. Cause I'll be gutted if it opens and I'm not there when it opens.
Yeah, to be fair, that'd be devastating.
But I don't know, like, also Haunted House has a big place in my heart. So I don't know even if I knew it was open on the same day, which one I'd choose.
Man, if Blackpool announces that tomorrow that Valhalla's opening, that is going to be literally like split decision, isn't it?
Not for us.
Well, no, we're tied down, but for everyone else.
I know I'd be at Curse though. I think just because like. If Valhalla was a huge part of me becoming a big enthusiast, because I was like 10 years old when I did that, and I went there before I even did Alton Towers, so it blew my mind. Bought the Haunted House, you know how much I'm obsessed with that thing. Like I know all the history about it, all the behind the scenes of it. I've read that the book, Smoke and Mirrors book, like so many times now. So.
Matt wants us to do a live on Saturday night. What, from the Airbnb in Blackpool?
We'll be with you.
You'll see how that goes.
Do a live on the Saturday. Oh, right, yeah. I thought you meant like do a live and then like he'll watch it. But then I was like, we'll be with you. But no, we're not doing a live.
No one wants to see that. Yes, Carl, exactly.
A live in the rock club. Anyway. We said we was going to go, so we're going to go.
Yes, we are actually going now.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Thanks, guys. See you all soon.
See ya. Bye-bye. Bye.